What's going on, guys? This is James Allen. I am recording this on Wednesday, June 25, 2025. This morning, I finished chopping about 70% of the code behind Cityscape. Not that I'm removing these features, but I'm shelving them for now because they're not ready at this stage of the app. They're not ready for V1. And after I've done that, I felt really good. I felt clear. I felt, focused. I'm juggling less features. It just felt good. And I know I'm going in the right direction. But as I was sort of just relaxing in relief, it kind of dawned on me that DFinity is making the same mistake I was making not too long ago. That is, they're drowning in features. It kind of just like clicked all at once. Like, hey, DFinity and Dominique Williams, like they're doing the same mistake. They're drowning in features. And let's take a quick count to see if I'm delusional here, right? You have CKBTC, CKETH. We all know that. You have CKUSDC, and they plan on releasing CK Doge pretty soon, right? What else we have? We have Utopia, right? Can't forget about Utopia. That was a feature they kept talking about quite a bit. We also have Chain Fusion, right? That was something they talked about quite a bit as well. And lastly, we can't forget Caffeine AI, right? That's the big one. That's the current hype, right? So you have so many different features. We just named like 6 or 7, right? That DFinity is deploying one after another, and none of them are landing, right? None of them is resonating culturally, right? None of them is resonating with anybody out there. In fact, DFinity is becoming culturally irrelevant. ICP to the Web3 ecosystem, ICP is culturally irrelevant despite all the features they keep deploying. I mean, I think DFinity thinks more features mean strength, when really it just shows how confused you are. So much so, like, just to give you an example of like how lost DFinity is in features, they're juggling so many features that they've lost the whole movement, what the whole movement was about. If you remember, not too long ago, I said I came to ICP for movement. And what was that movement? Decentralization, user sovereignty, ownership of data, self-auditing ledgers that prevent fiat currencies from occurring, decentralized governance, right? Especially for people like me who are underdogs. We believe blockchain is a way to live in a more equitable world, right? So a lot of people like me want to see blockchain go through because it will make the world more fair. That was a whole movement. Like I said, Bitcoin was a movement against fiat, but the whole blockchain space is a movement to make the world more fair, more equitable, is to prevent the cheaters from frauding us. But DFinity dropped that current, right? DFinity dropped that current because a movement is a current, right? And what they're doing now, you have Dominique over there playing Steve Jobs. So not only they're shipping so many features and they're drowning in features, but they're becoming culturally irrelevant. And trust me, how do I know? Not too long ago, I made the same mistake. I was building so many features, digital lounges, chat, connections. I was building so many features that like it was becoming a burden in my mind because I had so many features, so much logic that I was juggling in my head, right? Until not too long ago, I realized like the core of Cityscape, like the core that resonates with the movement, with the user, which is the scout, right? It has nothing to do with these things, right? So what did I do? I did the hard choice of chopping 70 to 80% of the app. Of course, I'm going to tweak now. I'm going to spend a lot more time tweaking and perfecting and enhancing what I know will culturally resonate because I do not want to make the mistake DFinity is doing. Now, to be fair, I don't think DFinity is unique. I think many other blockchains are making the same error. If you look at Cardano, Charles Hoskinson is doing everything from Sunday to Monday as well. He came out with a new blockchain called Midnight. I mean, it's not really new, it's old, but in tech space, that's still relatively new. And we have Gavin Wood from Polkadot, who I tried to become a Polkadot developer not too long ago because I was so discouraged with ICP. And as I dig deeper in the ecosystem, like I was so lost by jargon and nerd speak and so many different elements that like I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to touch this. Like I don't even want to touch this, right? So to DFinity's defense, I don't think they're unique. I think many other chains are making the same mistake, right? So this is me, sticking up for DFinity here. Like I said, I don't think I'm just a critic. I really do want to help DFinity. Although, they first would have to give me a chance. But before I go, I want to say one more thing. That is, I cannot put Cityscape on ICP with the way things are right now. With the way DFinity and Internet Computer is going, it's too risky for me to put Cityscape on ICP. It's just way too risky, because now, like, I'm not sure about the faith of Internet Computer anymore, During the dot-coms, a lot of the dot-coms didn't make it. Most of them died. And I think it's the same with Web3. Many blockchain, most of them will die. Most of them won't make it. And I don't know if DFinity is going to even make it. Yes, they raised a tremendous amount of money, $1.3 billion. But that's precisely why I think they're so lost in building so many features, is because they have the resources, they have the technical talent. So they think, like, let's just build, when someone like me is saying, no, you need to culturally resonate, because blockchain at the end of the day is about a movement. And if you would give me a chance, I can help. Yes, I'm from a humble background. I know some people from DFinity might find it hard that some guy from the hood is saying he can help. But so what if I'm from the hood? If I say I can help, I'm pretty confident that I can. You need someone to bridge that culture that you're kind of missing. And if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't end in a happy story, it's not my problem. I reached out. I try to be polite. A lot of the videos where I was really, just blunt, you saw me remove those, especially after my Marine brothers was like, yo, dude, you need to chill. Like, you saw me delete the videos where I was just unfiltered and blunt. So it's not like I haven't tried to come halfway. But if they never reach out, if DFinity never reach out to me and nothing pops and it flops, I've done my job. I've warned the community. I've sticked my hand out. They don't reach out, so that's dumb, But I'm telling you, they're drowning in features right now. And when Caffeine AI fails, let's see if they own up to it and say, okay, we built too many features. We lost touch with the movement, what blockchain is all about. Or if they're going to try another feature, right? If they're going to build another feature. In either case, I don't care. But I do hope that this doesn't end in a bad note. I do want DFinity to succeed. I do want ICP to succeed. So that's not what I want from them. I'm just gonna end on that. In any case, my misfits, that's all I have for you in this episode. You know what to do. Don't forget to press that like button and support me on Patreon. I will see you next time.